Ciao, Randy here from Your Essential Italy, and I'm coming to you from Arcadia, Florida, where I live. You might be asking, what does Arcadia have to do with Italy? And I'm going to get to that. I wanted to show you guys around my farm, and I want to show you the process of being able to move to Italy and what we have to go through to do that. So come with me, and we'll take a trip around the farm real quick. I have 10.14 acres, and we bought this in 2020, in October of 2020, with the intent of moving out here, having the animals, raising chickens, etc., etc. As you can see, I have cattle. I have a bull, he's right there. He's a good daddy. He causes a lot of births every year. I have 4 2 to 3 year old heifers that are good mamas. I spit out a calf once a year. And then I have 2 yearling heifer calves somewhere around here. Let's see if we can find them. One of the other mamas. So there's a baby right there hiding. Oh, you see her little ears standing up. She's my little macchiato cow. She's stained. All right. We had our house up for sale for over a year. We fired the broker that we had listing it. The contract ran out. I won't say we fired her. That's not accurate. The contract ran out. We opted not to renew it. We put it up for sale by owner. I lasted about 2 or 3 weeks, and I got tired of all the spam attempts and scam attempts, and so I ended up hiring the #1 broker in Southwest Florida, and he listed the house. We had a showing the next day. We had an offer the day after that. We've been negotiating back and forth for a couple of weeks now. We thought we had a done deal on the 1st of September, and it turns out that the appraisal came in way low, and that's a whole other process that is just, in my mind, is crooked. And just to give you guys an example, this 10-acre property that we bought, the land, we paid $115,000 for it in 2020, and there was nothing here. It was land with citrus trees. The citrus trees had what's called greening, and it's a disease that there's really nothing that can be done. So trees had to be taken out. There was no fence, no road, no electric, no well, no septic system. Nothing. So that adds about $35,000 or $40,000 to the cost of improved land when you add all that stuff in, making the property worth about $155,000 just for the land, or so, somewhere around there. One of the 10-acre lots here in DeSoto County recently sold for $200,000, and it was unimproved. It had a fence. That was it. So for whatever reason, the appraiser decided that our land was only worth $100,000. So they shorted our house value by at least $100,000. So we had to negotiate with the potential buyer, who's now the buyer. So anyway, I'm gonna walk you guys through the process of what it takes to have to move a farm and go to Italy. All right. And one of my dogs, it's Luna. I'm gonna talk about the dogs in a minute. There's Leo. And I got a 3rd one around here somewhere. So if you see all the furniture, it's too costly to ship it. So it's got to be sold. Outlets and power is all different in Italy. So all that stuff's got to be sold. Let's see if my dog's in here. Percy Bear. Eddie. Before. No, he likes to get underneath the bed. Sometimes he gets in the closet. Let's see if he's in the closet here. There he is. All right. Yes, the dogs are coming with us, long and short of it. All right. So we've got a couple of staging areas where we've got some stuff going on. I got some boxes and packing material, and I got Luna's crate here, her shipping crate. We bought more suitcases so we can pack those up. And we're cleaning up, as you can see. Our close date is the 18th of September, so we got to get booking. Okay, So this is a back bedroom staging area. This is all for sale. That's on here. But these boxes are coming with us. This is our personal items, our winter clothes, extra clothes, things like that. You know, that sentimental things, all that stuff. We're using a company called Send My Bag, and they do a door-to-door service. They come and pick it up from the house here, and they deliver it to the house in Italy. We have a potential rental house in Italy. We just got to work out some other details with them, but it's looking good. So we're right there. I've got my plane ticket for October. Marissa's waiting for the airline to call her back to get her plane ticket. So that stuff's taken care of. We've had friends that have asked us a bunch of questions about moving to Italy and what it entails and how do you do it and what do you do with this and that and the other, and I'm going to cover some of those questions here now. I got to sit down. So, because Marissa is an Italian citizen and I'm married to her, we can both live in the EU, including Italy. We can live there, we can work there. She can vote because she's an Italian citizen. That's really one of the only things I can't do. So, until I become a citizen. I think we have to live there 2 years, and I have to pass a B1 citizen exam, language exam, citizenship, and then I can become a citizen, get a passport, and all that. That's 2 years from now. No, I'm a very big in the moment person. So living there is not a problem. I get something called a Carta di Soggiorno, and that gives me permission to be in the country and in the EU year round, essentially. So not a problem there. The dogs are absolutely coming with us. They're like our kids. They're our babies. They're coming with us. We're gonna try to use a company called Air Pets International, and basically they offer the same door-to-door service. They come and pick the dogs up, they get them on the plane, they get them shipped over, they do all the paperwork that's involved, and then they deliver them to your new house. It's not cheap. We're looking at, $10,000 to $13,000, $14,000 for all 3 dogs, but I think it's well worth it. It's just one less thing you got to worry about. Jobs. I'm a licensed mental health counselor. As long as I can maintain my license in Florida, which I plan to do, I've got an address here. I'll be back and forth. So I plan to keep it going. I can do telehealth, and I've got clients. I've got all that covered, so I can still work. And I'm working on a couple of books that I hope to get published soon. And I'm going to get going here on a YouTube channel for mental health. And I'll let you guys know when I get that all set up and get some videos posted. Marissa speaks fluent Italian and fluent English, and she has plenty of job opportunities in Italy. It's not going to be an issue at all. So we're excited about those things. The biggest struggle for us is we're closing on the 18th, like I said, and we've got a 1 month lease back. So we're good until October 17th or 18th. We're going to try to be out before then, but I've got to sell all the furniture, all the knickknacks, stuff that we're not taking, both our vehicles, all that stuff's got to be done. And on top of that, I'm working and Marissa's still working. So it's a lot. We had negotiated originally for the sale of the cattle and a tractor, but that fell through. So I've got to get the cows sold. I've got to get the tractor sold. That may take a little bit of time. So I'm going to get started on that probably this first of next week. But anyway, I want you guys to follow us along as we go through this journey of uprooting everything, almost 9 years of our stuff and of living here in Florida and moving together, her and I living here together and moving over to Italy and starting out there. And then once we're there, I'm going to do a video at least once a week and get it posted. And that way you guys can see, what we see, the rolling hillsides, the wonderful Umbrian people, food, wine, you name it, whatever we can film, we'll film it and get it up there for you. So until then, you guys take care. Ciao, and I'll see you later.